Welcome everyone. My name is Amanda Durnan and I am the primary school principal, and it is my honor to welcome our new incoming class of 2033 to the BYRON Primary School. Although we're not able to be together on site, we will be putting a virtual communication out to you in the form of this presentation. So it is my goal today to walk through some of the parts of the day of the life of a kindergartner, as well as provide parents some information on some of our school routines. Our school day begins at 7:55. Supervision of students begins at 7:15 a.m. So if you are planning on dropping your student off every morning, you are able to do so at 7:15. We do have supervisors that are on site and ready to support our kids as they start arriving. Our day ends at 2:35, and if your child is going to be picked up or riding the bus, we do start to get them to their right spots at the end of the day at 2:35, and our intermediate school students are dismissed at 2:40. We do share a bus zone with the intermediate school, so we do give our kids kind of a 5-minute head start to get to where they need to get situated, make sure they're all where they need to be before our older students join them. We do have a before school program and an after school program called Project Kids. So if you are needing child care before the 7:15 a.m. time, Project Kids offers care from 6 to 7:30 in the morning, and again from 2:35 to 6 o'clock in the evening. So registration materials, handbook, and more information on Project Kids is going to be available on the community education website. And I will also give you some contact information at the end of this presentation that will provide you with the names and who you can get a hold of with more information on Project Kids. And again, we do share a bus zone with the intermediate school, which I will show on the very next slide. And we do offer a paid-to-ride option if you are an open enrolled family or a non-resident family, and you would like to explore the paid-to-ride option. I will also give you the contact information for that as well. Okay, our drop-off and pickup at the primary school comes right off of 7th Street here. So if you are going to be dropping off and picking up, you can kind of see how the red arrows create this continuous loop. It is pretty nice in the fact that we have supervisors and staff out front so that parents don't even need to exit their vehicle. In the morning, you can just kind of pull up. We help get kids out of the car and into the building. And at the end of the day, we have a very safe routine where we will help kids get to their right cars. And again, you do not have to exit your vehicle. Of course, if you are wanting to come into the building or needing to come into the building in the morning, we ask that you park in the parking lot and walk with your child across the crosswalk here up to the school. And at the end of the day, if you are not wanting to stay in the continuous loop, you can park in the parking lot and stand on our sidewalk here. And this is kind of where we have kids meet families at the end of the day, especially if parents are wanting to wait outside of their vehicles. So again, no need to get out of your vehicle, and we make sure that we have the safety of all of our kids at the forefront of our routine. So there is plenty of support and staff to help make sure that our kids are getting to and from their vehicles every day. We also share this bus zone right here with the intermediate school. So when kids come off the bus in the morning, if they're a primary student, they're going to come off and either go to our playground or head into our building for breakfast, and I will share a little bit about that next. If they're an intermediate school student, they will come off the bus and they will head up to the intermediate school. At the end of the day, again, we give our kids that 5-minute kind of buffer to get to their buses, get seated, get situated, and then the intermediate school students join them. Okay, we do offer a free breakfast for all of our kindergarten students. So again, if they come off the bus and they're wanting to come in for breakfast, they have that option. First and second grade students can also eat. It does come with a small cost, but all of our kindergarten students are offered a free breakfast, and that is funded through the state of Minnesota. Breakfast begins at 7:30. If you're dropping off and you want your child to eat, we just encourage you to leave a little bit of time in there so that They do have time to eat and then get up to their classroom at 7:55. One of the things we know is that our young kids learn skills and concepts best through active exploration and interaction with their environment. When we look at the day in the life of a kindergartner, we can assure you that your kids will be actively engaged, they will be having some choice in their day, and our goal really is to help them be just engaged, interactive, and to really enjoy learning. And how that looks is through building a strong classroom community, building some strong friendship skills, and really helping kids enjoy being learners. We have a calendar and morning meeting time in all of our kindergarten classrooms. A lot of math and a lot of social skills building comes into the morning meeting component of their day. We do have a reading and writing component in every day. We have a specialist component. You will find small group center rotations as a wonderful strategy of helping our kids practice skills that they're learning. We have lunch and recess, social studies, science, STEM, math. We embed playtime in all of our kindergarten days, as we know that kids need to just have a break. They need to be able to have just some downtime and play and talk to their friends and play with things that maybe they're interested in. We have a STARS intervention and enrichment time, and all of our kids will also have a built-in snack time. One of the parts to our kindergarten day is we do not have a scheduled or a set nap time, so to speak. So if you do have a kindergartner that is kind of a napper, just so you know too, we don't necessarily have that embedded into the schedule. We do understand the importance of downtime and just kind of having a little bit of quiet time, whether that be with just independent reading, those types of activities. We do make sure that we are giving our kids the mental breaks that they need throughout their day. So our kindergarten kids, they are engaged in kindergarten specials, and they will be partnered with one of our two kindergarten specialists, either Mrs. Krings or Mrs. Pompey. Our first and second graders go through a specialist rotation, whereas our kindergarten kids are just partnered with one specialist teacher. Mrs. Krings and Mrs. Pompey teach music, art, PE, friendship class, and some thematic units. So rather than going to 4 different or 5 different specialist rotations, when our kindergarten kids go to their specialist class, they will always be going to either Mrs. Krings or Mrs. Pompey. They were kindergarten teachers who stepped out of the kindergarten classroom to become this kindergarten specialist. And this has been a very unique model, and we are really proud to be able to offer the partnership opportunities between the kindergarten teacher and the kindergarten specialist. And we find that it creates a really solid connection with our teachers and our kindergarten students. School lunch, every day your kindergartner will be going to lunch in the lunchroom. We will always have one hot lunch, school lunch choice that is always accompanied with a fruit and a vegetable and milk. Or you are more than happy to pack a lunch from home. And there is milk and snack every day. And there is an option to enroll in Snack Cart, and more information on that will be coming in August. Snack Cart is just a way for you to register your child so that snack will be an option provided to them at school versus bringing a snack in each day. All right, our STARS intervention and enrichment time is one of our unique components at BYRON Primary School, where all of our students K through 2 experience the STARS time. So when we get to know our kids at the beginning of the year, we get to do a little bit of data collection and find out just kind of what they know, where they're starting with us. And our STARS intervention time offers the opportunity for classroom teachers, paraprofessionals, and students to kind of work at the individual student need. And it's based on where the student is at in their current learning. It's very flexible, it changes all the time, but it allows us to really work at a comfortable level, a comfortable pace for all of our students. And we do offer STARS time for both reading and math skills. As you are thinking about kindergarten and getting ready for kindergarten, please know that we understand our kids are coming in at all different levels, and that's the beauty of starting kindergarten. Your child is going to learn a lot of foundational skills when they start kindergarten with us. There is no predetermined expectation as far as what your child should know already when they're coming into kindergarten. Some of the things that we will focus on when they start with us is just that reading readiness background, some of the math background. They will learn their letters and their sounds. They will learn number recognition and counting. If you are looking as a parent of ways that you can continue to enhance their kindergarten readiness, some of those self-sufficiency skills are great things to work on. Can they zip? Can they button? Can they tie? Or Velcro works great, believe me. When they are more self-sufficient, it just kind of helps their routine move along more smoothly throughout the day. Being able to use the bathroom by themselves, sitting and listening to stories, following different multi-step directions. And again, there is no predetermined recommendation as far as what we want our kids to be able to know or what's in their knowledge base. We will work with them when they come in, and we are so excited to watch them grow, learn, and flourish throughout the year. You will hear about BYRON's Profile of a Graduate, which is otherwise known as our 6 C's. We will instill character, citizenship, collaboration, communication, creativity, and critical thinking within all of our primary students' days. And this is just a way for us to ensure that we are continuing to support our students through their core knowledge, and then helping them develop skills to become just lifelong learners. You may be familiar with one of our kindergarten classrooms called BYRON, and there will be an additional presentation shared along with this presentation on BYRON specific information. So if you do have questions about that, feel free to watch the BYRON presentation that will accompany this one. All right, what's next? While we know that we are not engaged in learning as normal right now, we are very hopeful that we will be able to pick up and start our school year next year with our regular routine. What that means is class information would be coming out in August. We would have our pre-conference days set for August 31st, September 1st, and September 2nd. And if you are familiar with Party on the Playground, we potentially have our Party on the Playground planned for August 27th from 6:30 to 8. This is a great way to become involved with our PTO and just some of the different youth organizations that are in the BYRON community. You can sign up for different youth sports. I know Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, those kinds of organizations are represented at our Party on the Playground. So if you are looking for more opportunities for your child to engage in some outside of school activities, that is a great opportunity for you to just come and find out and get some more information on it. And again, our Meet the Teacher and Before School conferences will be scheduled at August 31st, 1st, and 2nd. While we are really hopeful that we will be able to start our school year as normal, we will certainly keep our families posted if things would change. Contacts. If you are looking for more information regarding specific components of your child's kindergarten day, you will find that information here. Again, I'm Amanda. You may or have already worked with Tina Refsich. Jen Brummer, Nurse Jen, is our school nurse. She also has prepared a little presentation for you that is connected with this one. Emily Norton is our school counselor. Janine Eady is our special education coordinator. Val Lindahl is our transportation director. Debbie Frank is our food service coordinator. Jessica Denter, our curriculum instruction and assessment director. Jeff Wojtaski and Crystal Dierks are the Project Kids connections. Jen Dole is community ed. And Kim Jungus is our PTO representative. So If you are looking for specific people with very specific